The King's High School is a secondary school located in the city center of Kumasi, Ghana. Miss Emefa is the government teacher in the school. With Miss Emefa's interest in the changes that are happening in society, she decided to form a club in the school called Impacting Our Society. Many students joined as they all wanted to impact their society. Now, a few years later, Miss Emefa had to leave the school to start something new. The management of the club became the responsibility of the students. It was a new era for them as they needed to come up with a new constitution that will guide the club. Now let's remember, a constitution is a body of agreed rules and principles stating how the powers governing a country are given and how these powers are to be exercised. Just like it was a new era for the students of the club, so it was for Ghanaians when they gained independence. In post-independence Ghana, they had the following constitutions. The 1957 Independence Constitution, the First Republican Constitution of 1960, the Second Republican Constitution of Ghana, the 1979 Third Republican Constitution. Now, in the 1957 Constitution, the people of Ghana had total control over their administration and governance of the country, including control over the military and also their foreign affairs. To add, the Independence Constitution created the office of the Governor General, who represented the Queen of England. The rights of Ghanaians were also covered in the Constitution. Ghanaians had the freedom to move freely. Other freedoms included freedom of speech, association, and worship. Now, 3 years after the Independence Constitution came the First Republican Constitution of 1960. This constitution created the office of the President, who was to be the head of state and head of government. Just like the First Republican Constitution, the Second Constitution also had a President, but this time around, the President didn't have executive powers. He relied on the advice of a council that was made up of 16 members. An office for the Prime Minister was created then. He or she was to be the main head of government, and the administration of the country was the responsibility of the Prime Minister. The local government was divided into 3. There was the Regional Council, the District Council, and the Local Council. They all helped in the administration of the local government. Now, Ghanaians moved to a full presidential system in the Third Republican Constitution of 1979. An age limit of 40 was set for anyone contesting to be president. An elected president was to spend 4 years in office with the option to be re-elected for another 4 years. This also applied to governors who were responsible for governing the states across the country. And that's it. Now let's take a quick summary. The Independence Constitution in Ghana established the office of the Governor General, who represented the Queen of England. The rights of Ghanaians were protected. The office of the President was introduced in the First Republican Constitution. An office for the Prime Minister and local government was introduced in the Second Republican Constitution. Ghanaians moved to a full presidential system in the Third Republican Constitution of 1979. And that's it. I'll see you in another lesson where we talk about the post-independence of another African country. Keep learning, my friend. Bye.